personally ran into Bob Jackson was from time to time I would see him up at the stock farm in Lakewood, which was owned by Jackson and Crawford Barger. And Bill Jackson, Bob's son, who recently died, was a contemporary of mine and a friend, and as was Bob Barger. So we used to go up there a lot and ride a pony that one or the other of them had, plus a one-horse carriage that we'd ride around the track that they had. And once in a while, Mr. Jackson would come up there to saddle up and go for a ride, and that's how I would see him. But I didn't see much of him.
Was he a good horseman?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know that he liked it, and he was capable of saddling up and taking out a horse to take for a ride, so I guess he knew what he was doing.
Mm-hmm. Did he come back much after when he went to Washington? Now let me back up. What was his reputation here? Did your dad talk about that as far as just being a lawyer in Jamestown, just a general practitioner?
Well, there were two things that I recall that friends would say about him: that he was intelligent, he was an able practitioner, and he was ambitious.
Mm-hmm. Did his politics help him?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because at that time I wasn't involved in politics. I didn't know, that much about it one way or another.
When he then found his way into Washington, and you came back to practice in 1947. Then Jackson would have just finished the Nuremberg trials. He'd not been back on the court. Did he have a lot of interaction from Washington? Did he come back and visit often into Jamestown? Did bar meetings?
Well, when we talked with his sister, who, as I said, was a resident of the Frewsburg nursing home, that question came up, and it wasn't frequent that he came back.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that when he did come back, she said sometimes he wanted to go fishing, and he wanted to take a lunch. And his favorite lunch, as she recalled, was cowslip sandwiches, which is like having spinach sandwiches or something unheard of. But she said that was his favorite, and I used to get him and take care of his lunch for him when he wanted to go fishing.
No kidding.
But she said that it wasn't frequently that he came back. That's all I know. But he wouldn't check in with me or anybody that was close to me. I wouldn't know how many times.
I saw his picture at the Sportsman's Club. Was he a member there?
I would say I think so, because he was. They have records of the fact that when he was on committee, here's a guy with his renown waiting on tables.
Neat.